No, it was me.
Welcome to Paranormal Central, broadcasting live from Central California with your hosts Jeffrey Gonzalez and Alan Thomas. Broadcasting video worldwide at paranormalcentral.net and broadcasting audio on the Dark Matter Network at artbell.com. Are you ready to witness something that you cannot explain?
I'm looking for you. You're looking for me. We have to decide what it will be. Can it be true? Can I believe the unexplained? Look into the sky. You realize you're not alone. Open your eyes. You can find the trails that control.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Paranormal Central, broadcasting live from Central California in the biggest city in the world, Fresno, California. Yeah, right. Hi, my name is Jeffrey Gonzalez, and I am your host. I am also the founder of a group called the Sanger Paranormal Society. Have been in existence for over 12 years now. We investigate everything. I am not just a co-host, or I should say a host of a show, but I have background in UFOs, Bigfoot, ghosts, anything paranormal. I have been there, done that. And I have a team. I have my co-host, Alan Thomas.
Hello, everyone.
And I have another team member who is part of our Paranormal Central network, Emerald Bonilla, who's managing the board right in front of us.
Hello.
And she does it telepathically.
Yes.
So thank you for showing up tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. We have a lot of things to talk about tonight. You know, we talk about everything on this show, and that's the whole idea. You know, there's a lot of things happening in the world, and we're getting a lot of great stuff, evidence, and I want to present it to you guys. And that's what we're going to do here. Because like I said, you know, we go out on our own as well. You know, we just don't sit behind our computers and twiddle our thumbs and you know, snag other people's ideas and evidence and facts. No, we go out and do it ourselves. So that's why we are, you know, what we're doing here, and that's why we're getting good credibility. I mean, everybody's watching us, and that's a good thing, and I appreciate it, and I hope we can continue on. And so we're going to go. Okay, now, before I start here, every show we've always had two reporters, Danny Valderrama and Ken Pfeiffer. Well, unfortunately, we had to depart on one of those reporters, and that is Danny. No, just kidding. Ken. Yeah, Danny ran over too many people, and the police finally said, that's it. No. We had to say goodbye to Ken Pfeiffer, and it's because there were some things that were happening that we really can't say on the air, so we had to depart ways with Ken. So right now, all we have is Danny, who's going to be on the phone, and who's going to be talking about Bigfoot. So we're going to go ahead and bring him on. Danny, you there?
I'm here.
All right.
Hey, Danny.
Danny.
What's up, buddy?
Sunday.
Right on. So, okay, so, you know, for right now, we're just going to have the Bigfoot Squatch report every Sunday night, every Sunday on our show until we find a replacement for Ken. And we're going to be looking out. So, well, hey, that's a good time to go ahead and say if you are a UFO nut, and if you want to get involved in Paranormal Central and help us basically inform the world about UFOs, and you want to be a reporter for us, by all means, get a hold of us. You can email us at sangerparanormal at AOL.com. Sangerparanormal at AOL.com. Tell me who you are, how long you've been into UFOs, what you do, and just give me the full scope on you, and I will call you. Leave a phone number, and I will call you, and maybe we can bring you on as part of the team. So, all right, Danny. And also too, for all those who are listening on the artbell.com website at Dark Matter Network, you can view the photographs that we're going to be showing right now at paranormalcentral.net. And you can go to the artbell.com. It's probably on the homepage, and it is Danny's Squatch report. He sent me a bunch of photographs, and it went also to the artbell.com people, and they put them up on their website. So I appreciate that. So, okay, we're going to go
really
to
cool.
the we're going to go to the first photograph, and we're going to go to Bigfoot number 1. And oh, hey, you finally got a picture of me. How the hell did you do that?
All right, this is the Squatch Report for Sunday, June 8th, 2014.
And that was
Story
recorded.
number 1 comes to us from the Daily Mail, UK. This appeared in the paper on Monday, June 5th, but it happened on June 2nd. This was taken from a zoo in Laura Parque Zoo on the Spanish island of Tenerife. Tenerife.
You got me, dude.
But it happened that a 35-year-old zoo employee was tranquilized after he dressed up like a gorilla for part of the zoo, was taking part in the drill. They had to have a plan in case one of the gorillas escaped its enclosure.
Right.
There was a vet working at the zoo that was not informed of the drill and somehow mistook the man for a real gorilla. He fired a shot at the employee after hearing the alarm.
I was looking. I had no time to do it, but I had planned to find a gorilla yelling, and all of a sudden a shot fired. I was gonna have some sound effects for this, but damn, I didn't have enough time. So God, that would have been great.
Man, how can it doesn't even look
After
like a
the
gorilla.
vet heard the alarm go off, he saw the man in the gorilla suit. Didn't have time to distinguish if it was real or not. He shot a dart in him, and the dart was designed for a 400-pound gorilla.
Oh.
He struck the man in the leg.
So how many days did he go to sleep?
He said it was in the hospital, but he's been released.
Oh, okay.
He's in the hospital for a day. There's 3 different types of.
Alan, I should have peeing in his pants over here, Alan. Something I would do too, probably put the damn thing on my. Oh my gosh.
That is funny. I like that one.
All right. And,
There's a sedative that they can pop in there. Or
okay, I got the second picture here. I'm putting up the second picture.
He even got him in a net.
Is that really? Is that the guy in the?
I think that's one from China that they used. Just China does the same kind of drills.
Oh God, that's funny.
And that looks like that's from China. This was near Spain, so it's probably just
Alan over here, dude. Alan's
dying.
Alan's dying over here.
That's too funny.
That is
man.
a guy in a monkey suit that they're hauling away in that picture. That is. They have to pretend to dart him and haul him away just so they know what to do in case something does escape.
That's freaking funny, dude.
That's classic, but that's what we could do too. We could pop a dart in one of those things. We know where to get them.
Actually, that's a good idea.
What?
That's a good idea.
Wait. You said you knew where to get them?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we do.
We do?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody except Jeff.
Why haven't I been informed on this? Seriously, what the
Halfway
hell?
up the mountain.
Huh?
We can go into somebody that has a cage already set.
Yeah.
You know what?
He has a sign out front saying.
Oh, okay. No more. Stop. Psh,
Yeah.
No more. All right. Well,
Figured it out yet?
I will. Yeah, I will call you after the show, and I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, I know a vet. Remember the vet?
Yeah, you
We
do.
have a vet
Would
that
be
wants to
hauling
be
the
on our
body up.
team, and he could get him too.
Wow. Okay. All right. That sounds like a wiener.
So we know that works.
Okay. Yeah, but you. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right.
There he
All
is
right.
mounted.
All right. We're
They
going
mounted
about
the guy.
Bigfoot number 3. Bigfoot number 3. All right. We got Bigfoot. I guess is looks like he's panning for money. What's it? What?
This is from Colorado. This is from my friend Paul in Colorado. So he wants to know where to go Bigfoot hunting. So this is from Bailey, Colorado.
Not in
Picture
England.
From,
no.
Ryan Janelle. he took his family Sasquatching up there in the mountains, and they found these trees that were bent over, and they took pictures with them. And as I was researching this, because I wanted to find out where Bailey, Colorado was, it's southwest of Denver, and it looks like this is from the North American Bigfoot Hunters page, and Bailey backs right up to the Pikes National Forest, and there's plenty of sightings in that area. And when you go onto Bailey's General Store website, they say that they are a hotspot for Bigfoot sightings, and they've had a large number of credible sightings in the last 2 or 3 years. So much so that the Finding Bigfoot team was there in October to hold a town hall meeting at their place. And I didn't know that. So another thing they had on their website that was kind of surprising to me too is that they're going to have an evening with Bigfoot in their town on June 21st, and they will have a special guest, David Paulides, will be there from Missing 411.
He is going to scare the crap out of all of them.
And for those who don't know, he's the one that has been writing books about missing people in the national parks and the forest.
Yep.
And he's up to 1,200 cases. He will also speak about all his Bigfoot research that he's done. So that's June 21st at 7 p.m. at the Bailey's Lodge Event Center for $5.
That's cheap. Wow.
Yep.
He lives in that area, Utah, I think. So that's not very far
Really?
away.
I thought he was from Los Gatos.
Where?
Los Gatos?
No, he moved.
Area?
He moved.
Did he?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
called him. I wanted him to be a guest on the episode at the Crest Theater, and he moved to Utah or Colorado out in there. So I was like, damn.
Wow.
So yeah. So, cool. All right. I am going to go ahead now. The next picture, I guess, is the broken tree limb or broken tree.
Yeah,
Bigfoot
that's from
number
them.
4.
That's Ryan and his family.
Now, so that's your buddy then?
No.
Oh,
No, this
okay.
is just a report that I found from Colorado,
Got it.
and sending my other friend Paul out there. He
Now,
wants to know where to go.
I'm looking at that tree, and that tree has been snapped in half. It looks like.
It's not pretty high up, and it's pretty thick.
Yeah, it is. It's been snapped. It's not bent. You can tell it's been snapped. So, all right, cool. Let's go to the
And
next
there's a
one.
lot of trees in the background too.
Yeah, a lot.
All right, and there is okay, I see that. We have the next one where it has 1, 2, 3 tree, like in
An X.
an X. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like one of them is leading up to the top of that rock there, so you can just climb up the tree there and get to the top of that rock a lot easier.
Cool.
I wonder if that's what it really is for. Because we know they climb trees.
Right. Okay, the next photograph is a gentleman. What do we have here? He looks familiar.
Dr. John Bindernagel.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah.
familiar.
He's a wildlife biologist. He's been researching Bigfoot since 1963.
Wow.
And he was with Dr. Jeff Meldrum when they had their sighting with Todd Standing.
Ah, that's right. This is the guy who was at the very beginning of Tom Standing's trailer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's been getting a lot of heat since he's been saying that
You've been-
Todd Standing is the real deal.
Right.
And you know, he said that he's disappointed with the increasing widespread use of the terms squatch or squatching. He said it denigrates the Coast Salish tribes who originally named it Saskets, SASQ apostrophe ETS. He says, well, the name itself has been changed by early settlers because they changed it to Sasquatch because they couldn't say Saskets. So he's kind of upset about that. He says he's along with his Aboriginal friends, his coworkers and colleagues, and some other non-nature investigators are saddened and disappointed by the lack of sensitivity displayed. It's also disappointing that they hear dedicated research.
So then we should not call this a Squatch report?
Well, that's what he's saying. He's disappointed that all these researchers and the
Too bad.
professional investigators and amateur investigators go out there and they call it squatching.
Right.
And they're trying to. He says it's degrading to the Indians who call them Sasquatch. You shouldn't shorten the name.
Oh.
That's not what they originally called it. They called it Saskets, and it's already been changed once, so it'll probably be changed again.
Okay.
Yeah, well, heck? We
And,
made up
His
our.
name is
I'm going
He
to blame
wants
this all
to
on
s-
Bobo. He's the
He
one
wants
who
to
started it.
squash
Yeah, exactly.
the
That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say who started it, but doesn't Bobo have that on his cap? Yeah,
I think
or
when
hat.
Finding Bigfoot came on, squatching became really popular.
That's basically
so.
where it came from, I think. So, okay.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get the other one with the white statue.
This is a very interesting one. This is a kind of, I think it happened in 2008, but this is from Ranchita, California. And that's Southern California. It's between the Salton Sea area, between San Diego and Arizona. There's a big area there.
A Zuby.
This
It's a
place
Zuby.
is located in the foothills, just before you start a big desert area that goes to the Salton Sea.
Wow.
This was a picture taken. If you go to the next picture, you'll see the picture of what looks like kind of a gorilla.
It's a Zuby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen this. All right, let's talk about this, man. Give me some info. Because when I saw this on Facebook, when it first hit the wires, like, whoa.
Yeah, there was no information posted with it. It's just this was posted by Jeff Atwood and the Bigfoot Believers Only Facebook page. And if you look at the picture, you can see that it has no neck. It has a chin, which gorillas do not have. It has a flat face. It has high shoulders, a protruding mouth that gorillas don't have.
Wow,
And if you
scroll
look
in.
closely, you can see that the ears are set above the eye.
Scroll in.
Scroll in.
That's not normal.
Just use the wheel.
And gorillas don't have hooded noses. If you look in the nose, you can see it's a hooded nose like a human. And gorillas have flat noses. And if you look at the next picture, the overlay picture, you can see it's compared to a gorilla and Steve Austin, the wrestler. And there's a straight line that goes through the picture that you can see where the ears are supposed to be placed for each animal, for the gorilla and for the humans. For the gorilla, I think they're pretty even. The top of the eye matches the top of the ear.
You know what? I'm looking. Well, I do not have that photograph up yet, Danny. I still got the original first one.
Uh-huh.
That looks real.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, that looks real.
The person claims that he took the pictures and didn't check them for like a year later, and when he looked in them, that he saw this thing sitting in the woods. He said he never heard it. He doesn't think it moved because he never saw it, but that's all. That's the only information that he has.
Okay,
Very limited.
Talk
play
close.
devil's advocate here.
All right.
He took this picture, like, what was he taking a picture of?
I think he was just out taking a picture of just all the landscaping out there, because it's a lot of it's like brush kind of. It's like a hillside, but it's not a forest.
So he was on
Yeah.
the slope of the hill then, right?
Yeah, this town, Ranchita, has a lot of Bigfoot sightings from the locals. It's not a huge town, but a lot of the older folks in the town do all have Bigfoot sightings in that area, and they're called desert squatches because they're pretty much in the desert. There's also what they call there's Bigfoot sightings, and they call them the Barago Sandman.
Now,
There's a
they
town
also-
nearby called Barago.
They also call them Zubies.
Now I'm looking at the photograph right now and the face. Now, if you guys all remember the lips and the nostrils of the window, if you're looking at this right now, you know the upper lip portion is far out, like a gorilla sort of, and that's like dead on
Yep.
to what placed its whatever.
That is, I didn't even look at that right now.
Okay, that is like, there it is right there. The the upper portion is right there. I mean, I don't know what much more to tell you about that, but there you
Some
go.
are saying it's photoshopped, and some are saying it's just a gorilla at a zoo sitting in its
That's
own
not
tree
a
nest
that's not a
with
gorilla.
gorillas,
That's not a
tree
gorilla.
nests, and he just photoshopped the rest. I
Yeah.
don't see it.
It would be hard to Photoshop that with all the branches in front of it and
You know what
everything.
though? I don't know.
Now, there is a picture there. Somebody did a drawing.
Okay, let's go to that one right
The next
now.
picture is a drawing without all the branches in the way.
Oh, it's a drawing though, not a
This
picture.
is just a
right?
drawing. Yeah.
You could actually scroll that one bigger
Oh,
too.
okay. Let's do that.
Like, did he say, like, was the camera zoomed in on anything, or because that's
No,
like
this
really
was
really
a bigger
close.
picture, and he cropped it so you could see.
Oh, okay, that's what was.
So he wasn't taking a picture of that. He was taking a picture of the big wood pile. But he
Okay.
didn't see it until a year later, and then he cropped it so you could see what he was seeing.
Okay,
And,
that
and this
makes
is the
more
one in Ranchita, Salton Sea area, right?
Yeah. And this is like the same area, kind of. It's all desert that goes up to Edwards Air Force Base, where they allegedly have
Oh.
Bigfoot breaking into their restricted areas all the time, and
Right.
they have videos of them. It's been reported.
I have heard that. You are right on that one. All right, let's go to the next one, and it's the Steve Austin thing now. Okay, explain this one again.
Okay.
Now, there's a line that goes through where the ears and the eyes are, and if you look at the line, you can see that on the gorilla, the first subject on the left, the eyes, it goes to the top of the eye, and then you follow that line to the ear, and those both match. They're in proportion. And then you go to Steve Austin, and you look, and that line goes through the middle of his eye, and it touches the top part of his ear. So his ear is set lower. On humans, the ears are set lower. But if you go back to the middle picture, you can see that the eyes and the ears don't match up. The ear is above the eye.
And that's telling us what?
And that's telling you it's not a gorilla.
Not a
Okay.
gorilla, not a human.
But it could be a mask.
Could be a very
Expensive mask.
expensive mask.
Right.
It would be real expensive.
Very, very expensive mask. I mean, I'm looking at the actual hair on the upper head there, and, you know, that looks real, man. And that's a lot of money right there, if that would be the case. But that's a lot of
Some
money.
are saying that the Bigfoot that they have seen, its hair is a lot longer than that. It's not as short as that. And to them, it looks like a gorilla.
Well,
The
you
one
know
I
what?
seen was short.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
look at
different,
the
though.
area it's in, too.
Exactly. Emerald hit it on the head. It's like different hair length because of
Environment.
the climate wherever they
Yeah.
may be. That's a desert. Salton Sea area is the desert. It gets
Yeah.
extremely hot, 110, 115. So therefore, their hair is not going to be that long. Okay.
Pretty good.
That's yeah. When that came out, a lot. Nowadays, you guys, CGI, Photoshop. You don't know anymore, man.
That's true.
You do not know anymore, and
that one's really good.
that one
though,
is really
you know.
good. You're right on
This has
that.
been out in a while, and then usually, like 4 or 5 years later, if it's a fake, you hear about it because somebody talks and all this stuff, and so
Right.
far nothing has come out
Right.
saying
Nothing
that
there.
this is a fake.
Right.
Well, it's like the color of it would be perfect for the desert too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
camouflage.
it fit in with all the the dead logs and the dirt and everything. I mean, that thing you would not be able to see it.
And when somebody comes out with a photograph like this or a video, and it's somebody who's not in the Bigfoot area or known as a Bigfoot investigator, and they put it out one time, the Bigfoot people are not going to make a big stink about it. But if it was something like by us, and we got this great photo and we put it out, people in the Bigfoot community are going to sign, because we're going to keep putting it out, and they're going to try to debunk it because they want to be the first ones to put it out. And that's just the way it is. Because that happened to me in 2008 on David Ragos' photograph, so I know exactly, how the routine goes.
Did they say what type of camera it is? Because if this is a zoomed-in picture, it is really high quality.
No,
Well,
it's
usually,
just a crop picture.
usually
Not-
you're,
it-
when
they
you're
didn't zoom in on that. He never saw it.
the wider shot, that I learned this from a National Geographic guy named David West. He was running the big lens camera, and he told me that the best shots are the ones that are wide. They have the most pixels, and then you could zoom in on it and you could get like the clearest picture. He said when you zoom in, you lose the pixels, right?
Right.
So if it's a wide shot and a really good camera that has a bazillion pixels, you could actually do the electronic zoom or whatever, or a crop, and you could get a very good picture out of it. And I
don't
learned
know.
that from him.
Like, if I had to say a definite answer, I would say this would be fake.
It's pretty expensive looking to be fake. That's why. That's the
Yeah.
only thing.
Just the way the camera, just the way the picture is. I mean, you could see like the eye sockets almost, and then the ear canal. I mean, that just, it doesn't look right to me.
Well, you don't know what a monster looks like. You don't know what.
No, I'm just I don't know.
I was looking at the other day, you know, they have these pictures people put up on your Facebook, and it has stars, you know, and one of them was walking on a red carpet, and it was a wide shot, and they were saying fails or whatever for the stars, and they cropped her head, and then they cropped her ear, and they could see into the ear, and it was earwax, and they're like, aha, you know, making fun of her earwax. But I mean, it was perfect, right? I mean, a perfect picture. So that would be basically like that. I mean, you could you could crop that and look in that guy's ear, probably. I mean, that would be kind of fun to do. You know, you'd be able to tell if it was fake or not, probably. You know, or right up next to his face, really close. Right. Because when you rolled in, it didn't lose the pixels either. Did you notice that?
No, it didn't. Actually, let's go back to it. Let's say.
Because look at the eyes. It almost looks like it has 4 different. Like there's. I don't know if that's just a shadow.
See,
like spider eyes
lots
almost.
of pixels. That's really good. Wow.
And we know they can sit still for hours on end.
Yeah.
And not move.
That
they know somebody's near.
That looks so real, though, guy. I'm serious. That looks.
I know, you almost could tell he has like some kind of, like he's staring down something, kind of like. Yeah, and you could
might
feel
be looking
it.
at him through his peripheral vision.
It's.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's probably why that looks like that too. There's a branch that threw me off, like it's going right in front of his eye, and it made it look like another, like almost eye socket on the side.
I mean, look at his lips and stuff.
Creepy.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not even showing people that. I'm sorry. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, that looks really real, and the reason why it looks real is because the hair color on it, there's different shades all over. All right, look at the hair all over the body. It's not one color.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you have some gray here, light over here, missing hair over here, dark brown on top, light brown in the back, on the shoulders.
And that would take a lot of money.
A lot of money, a lot of work to do all that. It's not like a costume that you can put on that has all the same, you know, color hair.
And why would they, like, he's starting to gray, right? A little bit behind his ear.
That's what it looks like.
Huge.
And it's almost right next to his lips, too.
You know, Admiral Gold, it's huge. Well, yes. I mean, you know, Bigfoot's, you know, 13, 12 feet, 10 feet, 9 feet, 800 pounds, 1,000 pounds. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, not like bulk.
Right,
well,
yeah.
I mean, now if we were to see the rest of the body, you'd probably go, "Oh crap!"
If you could see his shoulders, you really would trip out, and his arms. I mean, that's the kind of thing right there that I didn't go back in the mountains for 6 years.
And a lot of them say that you know, they really don't have no neck, and this doesn't seem like it has the neck. And there's the shoulders right there.
No neck.
Right. Wow. That looks real to me, guys. That looks real to me. I mean, that's a freaking monster right there.
I googled the site, and it's completely surrounded by state parks, mountains, more state parks. There's wilderness centers. Like, that whole little city is just surrounded by all these parks.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, the west side is, and then the east side is all desert.
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool.
And if you go back to that first picture of the statue, that's a statue that they erected in the town. It's 11 feet tall. And it was made by an artist in the town named Joe Ron.
The white one.
He makes those statues, and he sells them.
Really?
You could have your own statue.
Oh.
And he also puts solar lights in them in the eyes so they can glow in the dark at night.
That's cool.
And he also has a motion detector that he can put on there and with an alarm in case your Bigfoot tries to walk off on you. Or you can have a motion detector set on it that has a recording, and it'll play the recording if somebody crosses the perimeter.
What is the motion or the statue made out of? Did it say?
It's made out of fiberglass. It weighs 300 pounds, and the price was $4,800 before the whole Bigfoot craze. Now it's up to $6,500.
Supply and demand. Yeah.
It's called Ranchetti.
Very cool.
Ranchetti.
Now, what's that at the very bottom?
What's that?
That's a baby one.
There's a little teddy bear at the very bottom of his feet, I think, or something. A mouse.
I like his face.
His face.
Yeah, he looks like the old man of the mountain.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, man. What else, dude?
Well, just Finding Bigfoot starts tonight. It's
Ooh.
5th season.
Yep.
It starts at 6 o'clock today because it's an hour and a half
Wow.
with Turtle Man.
Uh,
And then right after there, Turtle Man has his first episode with
Yeah.
some of the cast of Finding Bigfoot. So you essentially get 2 hours of Finding Bigfoot tonight
cool.
from 6 to 8
I was going to yell. Woo-hoo!
You know,
in high definition.
everybody, they have a article in the Reader's Digest. The latest edition, I think it's July, but it comes out in June, and it has an article about the Turtle Man being fake. Oh yeah, they tear him up in the Reader's Digest.
Okay, explain to
Yeah.
me Turtle Man. I mean, what is this about? The guy who
He's-
looks for turtles?
No,
Yeah,
well, kind
he's
of.
fake.
Basically, he goes out and people will call him. They're out in the country and they're like, "Hey, I got turtles here in the pond. I don't want them there." Or I have
Okay,
this,
like alligator
raccoons."
guy who goes and gets the alligators out of
Yeah,
people's
Yeah.
yards
he
and
does
stuff.
raccoons,
Right.
squirrels, rats,
Anything.
anything that you get in your house you don't want.
Hmm.
He'll run in there and get it.
Okay, so
But
Turtle
he
Man.
also had a Bigfoot sighting when he was younger, so that's what he'll be talking about tonight.
Oh,
But
How are you going to
Kentucky.
fake that though?
do you know where Bigfoot is right now? Finding Bigfoot, where they're at right now.
out of the country,
Europe?
aren't
Yeah, they're over in England doing Bigfoot sightings in England.
Yep.
In fact, that guy, the Bigfoot believer, what's his name? I probably shouldn't say it on the air, but I'm going to. His name's Adam Bird. He actually is going to be on the show.
Is
That's
he?
what I heard.
All right.
He was in the what do they call it, the town hall meeting. So he didn't think his stuff was good enough to maybe be aired, but we might be able to see him in there.
Great.
You know.
Cool.
He's always on. I see his name a lot.
Oh, Adam Bird.
all over Facebook?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, they're like, I feel sorry for those guys in England. You know that? I mean, they really want to see one, and they have to spend some money.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You know, they have to take a plane and land over here and
Oh.
then find somebody that knows where to go. And maybe have a car or rent one. I mean, it would cost them to
Well,
go
I was
squatching.
sweating for the 2 days we were out there and eaten by mosquitoes because I wanted to see one.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we might be able to now because I'm going to talk about some here pretty soon. So, all right, man. Anything else?
All right.
Anything
Okay,
else?
that's it.
All right, Danny. Appreciate it as always, and be
That was
safe
good
on the
stuff,
road.
man.
And
Loved
we
it.
shall see you next Sunday, man.
All right.
See ya.
You
Good
guys.
night.
Later,
Take care.
Danny.
All right. Night, guys.
Bye.
And that was really good, man. That was a good picture.
Okay.
Oh man, that was a good picture.
So, all right. Before we get into some more Bigfoot stuff, we were getting. Let's talk about the racist thing real quick. I want to let Alan go because Alan is pretty familiar with what's going on with this thing. Go ahead, tell everybody.
I still don't understand it, but
well, now we know why though. But go ahead.
yeah. I mean, I still don't get it. On our YouTube, we put up like this show. By tomorrow or Tuesday, I'll have it on YouTube, and you could go back and watch it on YouTube in high def and the whole thing. And I keep them on there, but only lately, especially after we talked about maybe shooting a Bigfoot, we've been getting like all kinds of bad comments, like we're racist, right? And I don't get it. I listened to the show last week 3 times, and I don't see where we're racist except for racist against a Bigfoot. That's the only thing I could think of. I mean,
Well, when did this somebody commented on a particular episode?
it was last week's episode.
Last week's episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know we talked about Native American. I'm Native American. Jeff's the Mexican.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, and
Hello.
we don't slam any races, but we might shoot a Bigfoot. So if you're gonna put stuff on the YouTube like bad things, I am gonna delete you.
Okay.
You know,
Now-
the hammer will come down.
Now, this happened to me 4 years ago, 5 years ago, when we had that triangle UFO crash north of Fresno, and I happened to have gotten some great video footage of some things, and I posted it on YouTube, and people started coming at me and telling me it was hoaxed, why are you doing this, calling me weird names, and so I wanted to investigate who was calling me all these things, and I would go to their YouTube, their page and find out who these guys were, and I was looking at them going, okay, they've been around for about 3 years. They don't have any YouTube videos posted at all.
They don't watch anything.
They don't watch anything.
They don't have a picture.
Nothing.
That's the same thing as what I'm doing.
And I got that a lot when I started this, and then all of a sudden now, Alan, what he did, he wanted to find out who was calling us racist. So he went and found out, and then it was like the guy's been around since 2007.
2011.
And he has no videos up there. He has nothing about who he is or what he's about. And this is what happens. Now, people call them trolls. Very well could be government officials doing their job, going out and trying to discredit great evidence and the people who are bringing you this great evidence. And this is what these guys do. One
of the comments I left on there, and the guy was like saying racist, but only he was saying like, why did you guys do that? To say that. And because I like you guys, so I left that one, but the other one that was just being totally
trolling.
Yeah, cussing and calling people names and all that and going crazy. And it sounded like he didn't really know who really said it, because first he said I said it, and he called me one. And then he went down and then he started cussing and said then Jeff was, and it was like, oh well. The other guy didn't use any cuss words. He just said, I wish you guys wouldn't have said that. I can't figure out if you're listening, if you're the viewer. I mean, go comment on where it is that we said something like that,
and explain to us what you're pissed off about.
Yeah, because really,
we don't know.
We don't think we did do anything.
We didn't do anything. I mean, we're just telling you what we believe and what we're going to do. We didn't say any bad words about any race to anybody in particular. So I can't not unless you're totally high and smoking the weed and just want to go out there and have fun. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if they're saying it's Native American, my whole house is full of those, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm serious, man. I mean, card-carrying Indians in my house.
Because, I mean, if you're going to make a comment like that, at least be educated about it and use quotations.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, you know what? If you didn't know Alan was, quarter Cherokee, then get up off your ass and do some research before you start whapping your lips.
I mean,
simple as that.
Right before the show, we were talking about going over on a res and going camping. That 99.9% of the viewers here, they can't even go there. They could go in the casino, but that's it. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about going back in the res to a camping spot, which is really cool. But like we talked about, it's dry. That there's no waterfall, the river's dry, so really it'd be like maybe even no Bigfoot over there right now,
which kind of sucks.
Yeah, and I mean I was talking. I mean these.
Well, I mean your nephew and his granddaughters, or right?
His daughters, yeah, they'll live there on the res. I mean these my family's Native American. I wouldn't bash the Indians,
right?
Oh, you'd get it at home.
But I'm not related to a Bigfoot. Okay, and I don't even think any human really is. They don't exist really.
Yeah, what Bigfoots?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I saw one. I know they exist, but really, like scientifically and everything, they don't exist. So you can't really be racist against something that doesn't really
you're
exist.
Not being, like racist in a term. I mean, you don't. That's just weird to me. It's like. Oh, these kids are messing with cats. They're racist because they don't like cats. Like, that just doesn't know.
I mean, was that guy racist when he shot the monkey suit guy? I mean, come on, I feel sorry for the dude, man.
Liar, you were laughing your ass off.
You didn't feel sorry.
My ass. Dude, you're like peeing in your pants.
I can't help it. It was funny. Could you imagine the guy that was holding that rifle? He's like, oh, my God, there's a gorilla loose. Got him, and then find out later it wasn't.
It reminds me of frickin' Trading Places, right? Where the gorilla's on the train, and they put the gorilla suit on that guy and put him in a cage with the real gorilla.
Give him a banana.
Everybody on who's listening probably laughing right now.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Okay, all right. So there you go. We're racist.
I don't think so.
I am. I hate you, Alan.
Okay.
I hate Native Americans. I'm lying. God, you guys out there who are trollers. Go troll somewhere else. All right. But you know
Well,
what?
actually,
that's telling us. That's
Yeah.
telling us that we're doing it right here.
Yeah.
All right. We're doing it right. We are. People are watching us, and these trollers don't like it. You know what?
Trolls. There's not trollers. Trolls.
Right.
Okay, trolls.
Correct internet
Trolls.
term.
But
All right, trolls.
you know what's cool is I was talking
The
to some,
trolling.
I was talking to some other people, and I'm going to name a name again,
Go for it.
and I know she won't mind. Heidi Hollis, and she just came out with a book, and it's called The Hat Man. Okay, and it's about the shadow people man. And she's been on Coast to Coast a couple of times the last week or so. She has her own radio show. I mean, she's really cool. Really, really, really cool. I love her. And, we were talking a little bit about this, and then she was telling me that, she's a nice person like I am. Actually, if you go on my Facebook, you'll have people defend me when people attack me on Facebook.
Nice
Because
person, my ass. You were laughing at that guy with the gorillas who got shot in the ass.
well, I have my faults, but only basically. I mean, the people they'll. But she said, I took it real hard. Like, oh man, I don't want to be known like that. She told me, you know what? It just means that you're getting seen and listened to, and people are going to do that. And she gets it all the time. She said, just don't hold back on the ban hammer. Just get rid of that right away. Don't internalize it.
Because you're gonna get it either way.
Yeah.
I mean, you ban them, they're gonna be like, "Oh, look, they banned me because I'm telling the truth."
Right,
No,
yeah.
You just don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, I'm that guy. I'll worry about
Well,
like,
I used
"Oh,
to worry.
man."
I used to worry too. Man, when I got slammed because of David Ragosa's photograph, I was out defending myself all over the internet. And you know what? People actually said, "Go, Jeff, go get him," because there's nobody out there who did that. They just took it and went away. And I'm not that way. I don't. I'm not a hoaxer. I don't lie. I'm going to defend something that I place on my wall or the internet, and I talk about it if it's real, especially if it comes from a high school principal that I know that we go, no, I'm sorry. If you're going to tell me I'm lying, I'm going to come after your ass, and I'm going to freaking go after you.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go after you, but I will delete the comment.
Well, I'll go after you.
So it won't last.
I'm sorry.
You can send me after. I'll go.
Okay. Yeah, you guys better watch out on that one, man. If she goes after you, you're in trouble.
So, all right. So there you go. We're racist. All right.
She works for the law. She's going to work for the law.
She's going to try.
She has lots of friends.
But you don't know what kind of law.
Ah, well, the
All
kind
right.
that could track you down.
Right. All right. As you guys all know, we had a little trip this past Friday. For all those who listened last week, knew we were going to Los Angeles, and we had a couple of small meetings. It wasn't very big, but we had a couple of meetings set up, a couple of networks, and not these people that we met were not very big on the. They were a different part of the network. Okay, now it wasn't a production company; it was the networks. And we wanted to get their 2 cents on the episode to see what they actually thought. All right. So, they had no clue who we were. They have never heard of us. And we went in and showed them the episode, showed them what we were about and, the things that we do. And they were blown away. Okay. They did not have... when they saw the episode, they were not expecting a couple of guys from Fresno, California, to walk in their office and to play them this already done, edited episode of a talk show.
That looked like it was ready to go on TV right now.
Right. So, so what we got out of this Friday's little trip is telling us that we are on our way, and now, we already have somebody who's very, very big in the entertainment business. She has already acquired a couple agents for us, and we had a meeting last night over the phone, and I think it's going to happen here pretty soon. I really do. And my gut is telling me, this year sometime.
Yeah.
I think.
Good things take time.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
if you rush it, you get screwed.
Yes.
We found that out.
Yes. So, we have a lot to offer here on this show. I'm thinking, do you want to show them just a little bit of the episode or not?
No.
No?
What part were you
I don't know.
thinking?
I don't know. Well, not the movie clip or anything like that. Just so they can. Is it on there?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
All right,
It
guys.
doesn't hurt nothing. Just give them a
Lucky.
little clip.
Okay, guys. Here it is. All right. Where's it at? All right, guys.
It's on the pilot. See it? Pilot final.
Where?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I am going to play you a couple of minutes, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna forward it to a certain part so you understand what we're doing, and I mean that's it. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of it. So stop everything because I'm gonna show it once.
Actually, it'll be in the archives. You can watch it over and over
Oh
and over.
yeah.
But he's only gonna play that much, so yeah.
All right. So let me.
And they can hear it if you turn the sound up on that.
Actually, no. Actually, they should be hearing it right now. The band.
County team to discuss how they'll move the project.
And Nicole.
Yeah.
Oh, who's
They
that?
don't quite get it, especially a lot of times in the main.
That's our good
skinny
friend
and
James
steady,
Fox.
okay,
Coming out of a commercial.
But it's ask me again. I'll never talk to you again. Of course, I asked him again, and that's it. Wow. So I don't know
Oh,
where
look
that
at
footage
that.
is
Stop.
now. But
Look at that. Go for it. Play.
I like the way you're doing
you
that.
know, like,
Go to that.
time for money. No, people were
I'm going through the whole
thinking
episode.
to watch the White House, and after the screening, apparently, someone at 10:30 a.m. even told her.
Oh, what's that? A picture clip of his motion picture that nobody had. Just I said, oh,
Yep, nobody has it. Just says,
and thank you very much.
wow. And is that what you call a sizzle reel? That was a good sizzle reel,
That's all
buddy.
you did.
Huh? What's the matter? Everybody's probably going, is that it? Is that all you're going to show us? Absolutely. So, all right. That's, there you go. So, okay. So let's just say things are really happening and expect us to come in here one of these days and have champagne and
Yeah, we'll be dressed in tuxedos.
be ready to party hardy like it's 1999.
Yeah, like right now I have a homework assignment. It is to make a sizzle reel.
And so do I have a homework assignment as well as, well, I can't tell you what it is, but okay.
Yeah, you can't tell. I can
I'm
tell
on
him the
summer
sizzle
vacation.
reel.
I don't got homework.
So,
Lucky.
all right. Yesterday, our family took a little trip to Kmart. No, we went out to the movies yesterday, and we went and went around shopping, did some things, and I, with my two sons, were just going around, and I'm going to tell you right now, we were at Kmart because we were, purchasing some water shoes for my son for today for the pool and some different things like that, and we went into the toy section, like I always do when I go to different stores. I don't care. I go to the toy department, all right? And I saw these. I have seen these before at Toys R Us and in different other toy stores, but they were like at $69, $80, $89. And I was going, wow, well, what are you talking about, Jeff? Okay, this is
Ooh, that
called
was cool.
the SpyNet Ultra Vision. All right, and
Can anybody guess what we're going to do with that?
yeah, okay. Now you're probably going, okay, what is it? Well, yes, it is a toy. Let me tell you what this toy does here, guys. All right, this toy lets you see in the pure darkness 50 feet with this. This says night vision on it for 50 feet. It also has zoom. Infrared, basically, okay? It also has zoom in, zoom out. It also has the capability of recording video on it. What? You can actually put an SD card right there.
What?
You can record video.
I want one.
You guys want to know how much this thing was?
$100.
$34.95.
That's
Now,
actually in
now.
my price
Where'd you
range.
get that?
Okay. Now, check this out, guys. All you Bigfoot investigators and ghost investigators, all
And
right?
PIs.
All right? Yeah.
Me.
You guys are probably going, well, that's stupid. That's a toy. Okay, go buy yourself a security camera only that can do something like this. It's going to cost you $300.
That's true.
Now, you can see in pure darkness for the infrared LEDs on this thing for 50 feet. As you guys know, we're in the investigation business here. I have all kinds of toys. Now, security cameras. I have many security cameras that I hook up to our DVR. So when we go ghost hunting, or even up in the mountains to go look for Bigfoot, I hook a lot of stuff up.
Yeah. And all of it on 12 volt.
12 volts DC.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
now
does DC
now
on
check,
everything. It's
Now
really
check
cool.
this out. Let's say you are Bigfoot investigators, okay, and you all purchased one of these things. Now you're probably going, well, if it only can go 40 or 50 feet, a lot of good that's going to do you.
Yeah, but sometimes that's
all you
the
need.
Bigfoot will be that
If
close.
they come
man,
around you, right?
Yeah.
Now,
They were that close last week or a couple weeks ago.
security cameras. There are many security cameras out there. Obviously, they have infrared technology on them that you can, at nighttime they automatically come on and you can see, in black and white and see whatever. Well, there are. This is one of my security cameras right here. All right, this one here has the capability of seeing in pure darkness at about 200 feet, infrared. All right, this has a bunch of LEDs on there. That's what this is. Now, let's not think about using this security camera for the camera itself, but let's think about using this camera for the infrared LEDs that it has built in. So, if we were to turn this camera, security camera, on utilizing the infrared LEDs, and then you have this on your eyes, this will allow you to see 300, 250 feet in pure darkness by using this on this. So you turn this on with 12 volts DC, and this sends out infrared technology that human eye cannot see. So obviously you're going to be doing this out in the pure darkness, outside in your backyard, wherever. You can't see the light, okay? But as soon as you put this on and turn it on to infrared,
You can see
it is it's complete brightness outside, and wherever you point this, now you can see 200 feet with this.
What about like a night shot camera like I have? It has
This-
one little bitty.
This also has a camera built in onto it too, so you can switch it from video or camera.
Oh man.
So you can take camera shots. So if you see a Bigfoot 200 feet away, all right, you guys are listening to me right now. For those who Bigfooting is expensive.
Yeah.
To get the right equipment. All right, we're here right now, not trying to keep things hidden from you as far as the greatest technology that's out there, because it takes money to do this, guys. I understand it takes a lot of money to do this. I want you guys to go out and get the best evidence that you can. Why? Because when we have a show on TV here within the year, you're going to come on and you're going to show everybody on our show to the world. And that's why I'm doing this. All right? So, $34.95. Security camera. This security camera is about $300, but it's because of the security camera itself. All you need is to go out. They actually sell these here.
Just with the little lights, huh?
Just with the infrared lights on them, and they only cost $69, $79. So
I saw one online for $40. It was square.
Yeah, and that one shines probably 200, 250 feet.
Yeah.
All right. So for $100, you can get this toy at Kmart or probably at Toys R Us, probably for the same amount, $34, $35, and then go and look for infrared LEDs. Depending on the size. I mean, they have good size ones too, and they're 12 volt DC powered, guys. So you take a 12 volt battery, car battery with you up in the mountains, and you properly make sure you get the right, when you hook up the voltage, make sure it's polarity correct, and it's negative and positive, and there's ways of doing it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then email me and I will show you how to do it. But you just use this as like a spotlight, as an invisible spotlight. All right, how about that? You have an invisible spotlight. You're doing this hooked up to a 12 volt. It's still pure dark on there, but as soon as you put these things on, boom, you see everything.
I want one. My birthday's next Tuesday.
Is it?
Yes,
Okay,
it
I'll
is.
get you one.
Yes.
All right, $100, you guys. And for those who
cool.
go investigating Bigfoot and cannot see in the dark, now you can. Go to Toys R Us or Kmart right now. Get some. I am going to go back probably tomorrow or the next day, and I'm going to go buy 4 more.
1 for my birthday.
1 for her birthday, and
Okay,
3 more for us.
So let me get this straight. You could see in the dark.
Right.
You could record.
Yes.
And you could take pictures.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And you could zoom in.
And
You could zoom in?
I don't know, as far as zooming in, probably not that far, but it doesn't matter. Because, again, where we go to the spot, you guys, the Bigfoots come to us.
Right.
The Bigfoots were extremely close. We could not see Jack because it was dark. All right? We could not see at all.
And we didn't have we didn't have these set up. We didn't even bring them.
Yeah, we didn't even bring them.
We left them at home this time.
Right.
But only next time.
We have these toys that right now are not considered toys to me anymore. These are Bigfoot investigators' best friend. Okay, well, Danny, why didn't you ever freaking bring it? Danny just texted me. Oh, I already have one. Well, were you embarrassed that you had one, Danny? You freaking Danny had one.
I don't know. Said it on the chat. Too.
Okay. Hello. So, for your information,
How has he tried it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
call
he
us.
said it worked.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
it worked. Yeah.
Call in, Danny. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Danny, call in right now, dude.
He forgot it.
You forgot what?
He forgot his toy.
Yeah, but only he could tell us about it.
No, I think he was embarrassed. Hold on.
calling him right
Hotline.
now.
Call him. Okay. Emerald's calling you, Danny. Get on the phone. It's called Spynet Ultravision. It's in the toy section, you guys. All right. All right, Danny.
Yeah.
Boo. What, were you embarrassed or what?
No, I had it. I was going to bring it, and I told my son about it too, because we brought it the last time, and he forgot it.
Oh.
So
Well, how long?
It was his toy. So,
Okay. How long have you had it?
probably about 2 years.
Wow.
How much did you pay for it though when it came out? When you got it?
Oh, I didn't pay for it. I think he got it as a gift,
As a gift? Okay.
but I confiscated it now.
It's fine. So,
In the name of science.
yeah, absolutely. So,
So have you messed around with it?
Yeah, we've used it in the house.
Right.
It works pretty good too.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can be completely dark. You put these things on, and you can walk around in the dark and see where you're going.
You know, the monocular that we use, the one that we were using this last trip,
Right.
when you pull your eye away from it, you can't see anything.
Right.
And with these, you can see. It's a little better.
Yeah. Now, you know what?
You're not as blinded.
Exactly. You're right. And I think this is, I mean, the monocular you have in my, it was like almost $160, $200, or was it more than that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
See?
And this is like $35.
30.
And it does all of that.
It does all of that, you guys. All right? You guys see what you guys know if your birthday is coming up, you know what you're going to have your wife buy you? Okay? Or if you have some money laying around, you are going to go to Kmart and Toys R Us tomorrow, and you're going to go buy as many of these that you can afford.
At least the Bigfooters and
The Bigfooters.
investigators.
Well, you know what? Even ghost investigators. For ghost,
Yeah.
you ghost hunters, this works as well as it's for the same purpose.
Danny, have you guys tried to record and all that on it?
No, we haven't tried to record, but it does have that on there. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've seen that.
Yeah, I'd like to know what the quality was like after you record it and then you play it back. Like, does it look
Have to try it.
good? Or,
Well, but
yeah.
you know what? If it's an SD card, it's digital.
Yeah, but it
Should be
still
pretty
goes
good.
by.
It should be pretty good. I'm thinking it should be fine. It's a smaller SD card. It's not the big SD card, the small one. But still, you can get one that's 4 gig or 6
Yeah.
gig, and then you should be able to record forever.
You're only going to get like a few seconds out of Bigfoot anyways.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
going to take a long one.
If you drop it in the woods or sit on it or something, it's not going to cost you. You're not going to be out a lot of money.
Exactly. And right now, with the economy, expensive equipment. Right now we're trying to get a floor, and when the Floor 1 comes out for the iPhone this month, I'm going to purchase one. It's going to be $400, guys, just to see heat sink. But, $35, man. But like I said, you have to get the infrared LED light itself, and that will help you see even further out. Okay, guys? If you have no clue what I'm talking about and want more information, you can also call me on my 24-hour hotline. I will, explain to you exactly how to make all this work. If you're not technically inclined like we are.
Well, if we get a whole bunch of responses on it, we'll do a video.
Okay.
And put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Of how to do it, how to hook it up, the whole thing.
Right. So there you
But
go.
it has to be enough responses. Okay.
Right. So I think I've
there's
actually.
some videos already on YouTube.
Is there?
I think I sent you guys one.
Have you?
on how to make infrared goggles or something.
Well, I didn't quite. Well, you know what? When you had posted that, we were already purchasing this the same day. Actually, I think it was kind of weird. So, all right, guys. Okay. Thanks, Danny.
Bye, Danny.
So there you go. Hold on. I know you guys are probably going, what does it look like? What does it look like? Well, I'm going to come up closer to you guys. You guys can see it.
Wow.
All right.
Show them the part where they look in it. Yeah.
I'm going to move that. Dan, I'm going to show you.
Batteries in this one?
Yes, there is. There's the on-off switch there. All right.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Like I said, we're here not to. Oh, hold on. We're not here to. What's the word I'm looking for? To compete with you guys. All right? That's not the idea of this. The idea is I want you guys to go get the best video footage of whatever. Oh, and also check it out too. UFO hunting.
Oh, I bet that would be cool.
If there is, I believe, and don't quote me on this, but if there's a UFO up in the sky, you're going to be able to see the lights really good on this thing. I'm thinking as well. So this is really good for UFOs, Bigfoot, and ghost hunting, guys. All right.
We're never in competition
No,
with you.
absolutely
Actually,
not.
we're all in the same game, right? We're all doing the same thing. So, why a lot of people get ticked off, when you ask questions about it. And, we're not never going to get ticked off.
It's a toy thing, thermal on there. I thought so too, but no, it's just a little toy to make it look like. Trust me, if it was, it would oh my God.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think it's just a toy. This particular thing that it has on there, it has 3 switch modes. One is infrared, which works really well. Just to let you know that on the front, there's 2 sets of infrared LEDs on the right and left-hand side of the actual lens. Only one side comes on, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Only one side. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah. I guess they didn't want to spend the money to really make the other side work.
I bet you if you play with it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if those are actual infrared LEDs or not. But that's just because I thought it was broken. But on the instruction manual I read, it said only one side works. They just put one on the other side to make it look good for kids.
balance it out.
Yeah, balance
make
it out.
look
Right.
cool.
But there's
look
different
cool.
modes. There's different modes on there that has where it has a target, and it has the target moving around, and like if you're in a spaceship, like I said, it's made for kids, but you don't have to use those particular modes and just use the infrared and the record mode and the photo mode. And gosh, man, $35, guys, seriously?
This is really, really cool.
All right, so go out and get one, you guys. And again, we're not in competition here. I want you guys to get the best video and footage that you can of whatever paranormal. And when you do, you're going to come and tell us and show us so we can put you on the air, especially when we have our national show. I would love to do it.
Try the zoom.
There's a focus. The one in the front of the lens is the focus one.
Just did that.
You got that? Okay.
It's really, that's not funny dressed up.
So she's looking at me and I'm making funny faces at her. So she's scoping it out.
You know what? I don't think the video would be that bad if you were to record it.
See, that's just it. I don't think so. It's going to. Oh, yeah. You turn yourself off. It's
Yeah, I did.
You're going to record what you're looking at, I think.
No, I don't think it would be that bad because you could clearly see through the lenses. So I wonder if, when you do save it to the SD card, if it will be that clear.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I haven't played. We just got that yesterday.
Do you have an SD card?
I do. It's in my my actual video camera, my Sony video camera. But it's probably all full already, and I can't erase it. So I'll have
Have
to
you
go.
seen these yet, Alan?
Not till tonight.
I'll have to go
First
buy
time.
one. Yeah. Go throw them.
There was another. The other thing that we use that is a toy is the and I can't remember the name again, I never can't remember the name of that thing. The little dish with the
The parabolic.
the parabolic. That's a toy
I'll
also.
tell you what.
What is that?
Christian, go get me the thing for the ear. It's on top of the sofa and the parabolic, the earphone thing. It's in the front by the front door on the couch.
Okay, the only time you're gonna see me on this show, guys. Maybe not. Maybe I can sneak through.
You want me to hide you?
No, here.
Oh, you can keep it.
Don't look. I'm short.
I don't
How much
see
do you think they
anything.
get?
Is it on? The on switch is right.
It's that black switch.
Is it on?
I turned it off.
Oh.
Those are actually really, really cool. Hi.
Now there's different modes and stuff you have to mess with. So here's the focus right there. No, the focus is right here. Here's the night vision and day vision here. I'll give you the what do they do with the instruction manual? There it is right here. If you want to mess with it. So,
There's the
bring it
on
in.
and off.
So, okay. Thank you very much, son. Watch the cords. All right. Another toy that really isn't a toy. This is actually, you can actually purchase it, and you've seen a lot of people have these for you investigators who are into Bigfooting. This is probably only going to be good for Bigfoot, investigating. The parabolic with earphones. All right. This one was $39.95 too, I think. Yeah, $39.95.
Oops.
This works really well. All right.
You have a request to make a list of all your toys and put them on Facebook so everybody can go get them.
Actually, if you go on the archive and you listen to the show, you could write down everything as we say it.
See,
right?
every once in a while we will tell you what we use, you don't have to go buy hundreds or $1,000s worth of equipment to do what we do. You don't. I have been in the electronic business for a long time. I have a degree in electronics. For those who don't know, I have an associate's degree in electronics, and I have been into cameras and security equipment, and that I work for AT&T right now. But this is what I've been doing for 30 years now.
God, the camera does add like 10 pounds.
35 years. I've been doing this for 35 years, and that's why I am able to, do all the sound equipment stuff in here, because I was in the music business, and that's why I know a little bit about that. But check out this parabolic. If you go to Amazon.com, type in parabolic microphone, and this probably will come up, and it's for like $40. And this thing works really well. Now, there's ways that you can actually record with this. There is an input right here for your earphones, okay? And what you would want to do is get a splitter. Go buy yourself a one of those digital recorders that ghost hunters use, those little small digital recorders. Get a Y splitter out. From here, one will go into your earphones, and then the other one will go into your digital recorder. So everything you hear in your earphones, you will be recording it digitally, and it will be powered on the parabolic. So it's actually going to be louder.
And it's too bad we didn't have a way to hook it in the board, and turn it on and then let him hear it. Because, man, you'd be surprised. A little bitty toy like that, and you can hear really good.
Actually, I can. Go tell Mom to give me the little black cord that for the Bluetooth speaker.
Oh.
Tell her to give me that little cord. I can do. You guys have to understand. I'm an electronics nerd, so
Don't
I
you
can.
have your degree in
Huh?
electronics and stuff
Yeah.
like that?
I have a degree in electronics. Yeah. So I am able to mess around, and if you guys want to hear something, I can make it happen. That's just me.
Oh, yeah, you should see this place here. It is wired.
Yeah.
I mean, we were wired. We have, cables going to all the computers and audio going to, Art Bell at the Dark Matter Network, and we got it going to live stream, going over the internet. I mean, man, we are just, hooked up in here.
So right now I'm going to have them bring me the cable.
See, when we go out, we go out regularly, and we do these day trips. We take this audio one with us, and you can hear, like when we were out this last weekend or a couple of weekends, Memorial Day, at night, we were using that, and we could hear the Bigfoots walking, like, you know, like bipedal. And you could hear it perfect, and it was breaking branches, you know, like it would step on a little branch and it would snap it. You couldn't hear it with your ears, but on that thing you could hear it. And Danny's son had it, and he was like a little bit of ways out, away from, you know, like maybe from me to you, away from us, but it was dark, you know, no lights. All of a sudden he comes running at me, bumps into me, and then hands me that and says, I don't want it anymore.
Huh.
Because whatever he was listening to scared him that bad. I think it's in that pocket, the front pocket. You know, the one that. Huh. Yeah, well, he couldn't handle what he could actually hear. You could hear it walking, and you know, when you're listening in that thing, it sounds like it's like right in front of you. So he was thinking, you know, like
It was close.
right, yeah, and he just took off running and ran like right into me. And then as he was running by, he just slammed this thing to me. He goes, "Here, you could have it. There's something over there." And then when I went in, it wasn't farther than 20 feet away, though.
Oh, wow.
And this little thing right here would have took a picture of it. And then we were trying to figure out how to take pictures. I have a camera with night shot, but it only has one little bitty red thing. So, I mean, I can't even see you know, like 10 feet with it. You have to almost be right in front of somebody to get it to actually take a video. So,
Oh, here it is.
you know.
Found it. I think this is it.
But yeah, that thing works really good. And it's a toy too. Another, what, $49 or something like that?
All right, let's hope it works. I'm just gonna have to go in. Hopefully this will work here.
Yeah, that's.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Whoa,
Wait.
that's-
Ow.
All right, I'm gonna turn your microphone off. Turn your microphone off. All right, say something.
Hello?
Okay. Now I'm gonna click it. Go ahead.
Hello? Oh my god.
Yeah, look at it. Even getting.
La 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 la.
Now say la 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 la. Yeah. Hope I'm not hurting everybody's ears out there. So you can actually.
That's Emerald snapping her fingers. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that gives you an idea. It actually works, guys. It does.
It does. It works good.
I'm sorry. It actually works. So.
Now that hurt everybody's ears.
Yeah. And I can't snap, so that was just the rubbing.
Really? That
Yeah.
was just your fingers?
That was just this.
Wow, that's cool.
Rubbing of the skin. So. All right. We got 45 minutes left. You know, my wife. Let's see. I'm looking. I already have one. I'm looking at my chat. Okay. Cheryl, Diane, mentioned that we haven't had any chemtrails lately.
Oh, no, we
No,
haven't.
it's
You're
been-
right.
it's
And I've
been-
been watching for 'em.
The sky here in Central California has been clear. Very, very clear.
That is weird. Because there is like months that we didn't have a day. And the weatherman was calling it partly cloudy. I mean, they were calling it partly cloudy. And it would be like totally clear. And then by noon, you know, they were crisscrossing. And they spread out and it would be partly cloudy.
Okay, go
It
ahead.
was like, oh my God, you know.
I'm gonna do something here.
We got to do something?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to. Hopefully, I won't. As far as the Art Bell, will be fine. But what I'm gonna do is I am going to go to my email real quick, and I'm going to download some pictures from the Truly Reservation, so people can see that we're not BSing everybody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we're not BSing.
Well,
You know.
you know what? There is. We went to. How long ago did we go to Thule?
It was like 2 years ago.
2 years. And we had fun. Tell them about that trip.
You had fun. Well, I had a lot of fun, but I mean, you guys are the ones that got to go hike to the waterfall and
that's right,
do
you
all
did.
that kind of stuff. But so, I mean, there was some cool things. Like one night, it was, I think it was the very first night. Everybody went to bed, and Jeff had his he has these sensors. This is another thing you guys could use, and that's something you might want to show. It's like the little sensor you use on your garage that turns on your light, and so it doesn't give off any light or anything. It just is motion, and it sets off a little alarm that tells us which, like we have 4, and each one is in a certain direction. So
You've got mail.
Say one is north side. So he has those set up around the camp really close so that if anything comes in, it'll wake us up like an alarm. Like I walked out, I guess I was about 20 feet from the tent, and I had to go to the bathroom, so it was like 2 in the morning, and I went out and walked right where I saw the sensor, and I stopped right there. I didn't want to set it off, and I started, going to the bathroom. And then I noticed some movement in the shadows, and it was like really full moon, and here was this big old giant shadow, and it was kind of rocking, back and forth, and it was huge, giant, big shadow. And I thought, oh my God, I started backing up, and I quickly got back in the tent, got in there, covered up my head, because it was really close, and I mean, it scared me. Yes. A few minutes later, I hear somebody else climbing out of the tent, and it's my nephew, and he goes out, and I could hear him, out there, and then all of a sudden I hear him say, "Oh shit," like that. And he's running back to the tent. He's fumbling around with everything, and he gets back in the tent, and he's saying things under his breath. Climbs into his bed, and we're laying there, and I'm laying there, and all of a sudden that sensor goes off. It starts going beep, 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 and I'm thinking, oh my God, here it comes, and I just like, oh no, and I'm like, oh. But then the sensor stopped. Nothing happened. I laid there for a long time, but then there was no sleep. I finally went to sleep. I got up the next morning, and we were out there, and I asked Joe, like, hey, I noticed you went out of the tent. He goes, yeah. I go, so I heard you say, like, oh shit, what was that about? And he said there was this big shadow, and it was rocking back and forth in the moonlight, so he saw the same thing as me. And man, it was huge Bigfoot. And when you go down there, they have Bigfoots everywhere. They have the painted rock that nobody can go to, but only they let us go there. And it has paint, Bigfoot painted on it, and other animals and people and stuff. But it has a whole family of Bigfoots painted on this rock. And it's probably like 750 years old or older.
Now, since you
painted on that.
Since you said that, let's pull up. Oh my God, a picture.
There it is. There's the Bigfoot on the rock.
Okay. How many people get to actually see this? That's not part of the res.
Only friends of people that live on the res. So if you're a friend of somebody and you could go visit them, they may take you over there. But I mean, that's the only way to get in there or get permission.
You
from the
guys
tribe.
probably have seen these photographs in books.
Yeah.
Kathy Strain was probably the first white woman.
That's right.
Seriously, white woman to get in there and take photographs of these drawings of Bigfoots. Here we're showing you a picture that we were there. We were on the reservation. These are the rocks in question. There they are, right there. Let me see if I can scroll in a little bit.
Yeah, you could see the Bigfoot. I mean, it's been on the History Channel.
Uh-huh.
I actually got permission from the tribe to take Finding Bigfoot in there, and they let them in there. And, I mean, and it took 3 weeks of talking with the tribe to get the permission for Finding Bigfoot to be in there, and they really didn't want him in there. And even recently, I was contacted by Monsters and Mysteries through Kathy Strain. They wanted to go in there. No. Flat no. Right. No more TV cameras. No more anybody taking pictures. No. You know. So you got to look at the pictures we got. Otherwise,
Danny Valderrama was here. He actually took a lot of photographs. Matter of fact, that's his oldest son back there. That's me. And we, for all those people who don't think we have the pole, and it's because of Alan. Thank God Alan is here. We have the pole. We were able to go to the Tule Reservation and see these rocks close up. Look at that proof right there. There's the rocks. All right, you guys. What I'm going to show you now is I'm going to show you, because I just loaded these pictures up, or else I would put them on the Art Bell, but unfortunately, something that didn't come up to mind. Okay, hold on. Boom.
That's so cool. See, I wish I could have went there, but I didn't get to go.
This is we had to.
I heard it was a hard hike.
It was a very hard hike. This is at the Tule Reservation, where we at the campsite. We actually
Chololo Falls.
That's what's it's called.
Chololo Falls.
Chololo Falls. This is a very cool area. I can honestly say that we were probably one of the only white folks to ever be there.
The only people that's ever been there that's not tribal, again, is like friends.
Right, just friends.
Of tribe. And they'll take them back camping, and then they'll hike, because there's a great swimming hole right there at the bottom of that falls.
Okay. And so there you go.
And Danny fell in it.
I fell in it too, trying to rescue Danny.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of funny, because all these were very smooth rocks. Or actually, not rocks. They were boulders and whatever. But anyway, Danny at a distance. This is one of Danny's photographs. And as he was trying, he slipped into one of the craters on one of these boulders that held water, and he went in. And I saw him falling in, and he had like $1,000 camera, probably more than that. And I tried to rush, and whoosh, I fell into it as well.
Yeah,
and
scroll into that one, and so they can see you guys. That's a cool picture.
All right.
See, and that's my niece right there.
His niece. Now, let me get out of there, and how do you?
And there's my family.
Let me go it that way. There you go.
That's inside the casino.
This is the casino at the Tule Reservation in Porterville. This is after our weekend camping trip. There's the people. There's you're totally wasted there. And it's not Trevin. It's Dresden. That's Dresden. There's Danny Valderrama, Jolene, and her family. They're Danny's friends, and those are your nieces.
Yeah.
Nieces, and they are also the granddaughters of
the chief.
Of the chief, right? So, and there is JoJo. Yeah. He's your nephew. And so we were actually camping with the chief's granddaughters, you guys. So that's how I mean. It's like we didn't know. Did you know they were the chief's granddaughters?
Oh yeah, but I ain't telling everybody.
No, you didn't tell me. And we had a blast.
Yeah, we did.
We had a freaking blast.
In fact, I was just talking to him last night about.
They were over your house, right?
Yeah. And I was like, we're gonna go camping, because Kathy Strain wants to go.
Right.
And then they were telling me, man, they were picnicking out there, and that waterfall is a trickle. Aww. It's hardly nothing. It's dry this year, really dry. And they said the river's all dried up, and it's the Tule River.
All right.
And so they're not excited about going camping so much.
Right.
But they said, because they like to go, when we go, they're fishing and swimming, and they're doing all this other stuff while we're over there. But it isn't going to be that much fun if all you could do is just like hop rocks or something.
Right. So when we tell you, whatever we tell you guys here, we're not BSing you guys at all. All right. We've been around. We actually have our foot in a lot of doors, and there you go. I mean, it's there. Again, we're not here to compete with you guys, but we're here to give you a lot of great evidence and to help you get out there and get the best evidence as you can. Now, Alan was saying a little bit ago about motion sensors. Well, guess what? I went and I got them.
Cool.
All right.
You guys are going to love these.
Now, the reason why I got these...
I think you can get them at Kmart, too, or something like Walmart.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think at Walmart I saw them.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
But I don't know if I don't think it had the.
Oh,
the
I
little
think
sense- the
think
little-
it's just a single one. All
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
yeah,
single
yeah, yeah.
one.
No, these are actual security. But anyways, I got these when I took my family camping, and we went tent camping, not camper camping, tent camping. It was us four, me, my wife, and our two sons, and I was afraid at nighttime that what if something was trying to sneak up on us, and I was thinking more of a bear or a mountain lion
Or a person.
or a person at nighttime while we're asleep. It's pretty dangerous out there nowadays, especially up in the mountains. And we were at this location where there was no other person around. So, and I thought to myself, well, you know what? I can use these for other reasons as well. Let me show you here.
This
Oh,
is
I'm
the
just gonna-
coolest
I'm gonna
stuff.
get two. I'm gonna get two.
It's blazing
Um,
hot in here.
It's hot in here, I know.
Yeah.
Motion detectors with a receiver. All right. This works off a little 12-volt battery. And do I have a battery in here? No, I don't.
Today's just tech day.
Yeah, it is. Well, you know what? It didn't mean start out to be that way. But let me get up closer and show you guys what I'm talking about.
I love the tech
Take the
stuff.
headphones off.
He's gonna lose his head.
Motion and the base with the 12-volt battery hooked up. This is 12 volts, all right? So car battery or even a smaller 12-volt battery that you think maybe I have around here, and I don't. So let's see. Okay. So actually, there's one over there. That's good. All right. Now let me show you, or let me tell you what I use these for. Okay. When we're up Bigfooting, what we do is I have 4 of these. North, south, east, and west of the campsite. They're actually, the radius is, what I read, is 700 feet. But I don't, that's quite, no, I don't think it's the right, that's just way too far. But I put one at north, south, east, and west, and I had the receiver next to me in my sleeping bag, right next to me, hooked up to a little tiny 12-volt battery. And if anything crosses in front of this motion, it sends a signal to this transmitter or receiver, and it goes ding, ding, ding on light number 1, telling me, okay, that's north, south, east, and west. Now, I have been meaning to do this, but I haven't had the time, is you can actually hook up, depending on how you set the pins inside these motions, you can have literally a wall of motions. Let's say if you wanted to buy 8 times 4, 32 of them, let's just say. So you could put 4 on the north side, 4 on the south side, 4 on the east, and 4 on the west, and then spread them like 10 feet every 10 feet. That way you are secured 100%. Nothing is going to be able to pass that without setting off the receiver inside your tent.
That is cool.
All right, so that, I mean, you're talking an invisible barrier around your campsite, and you can put these things literally 50 feet away from your tents, and they do not give off any infrared light of any sort. So a lot of people say Bigfoot can see infrared at night. Well, this, you won't be able to see anything. The only time it will trigger is if it sets it off, a little red light will go ding, 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 ding on the actual motion, sending the signal to my transmitter or my receiver. I'm sorry.
Actually, have that in a little headbud or earbuds where nobody even hears it, right?
You know what? I don't know if it has an earphone, but I'm sure I can mount one in there.
But see, like, look how unobtrusive it is.
And it runs on a 9-volt battery. These motions are 9-volt battery.
You think the Bigfoot's gonna see that? I mean, it doesn't give off no light, and you could just set it down on a little rock,
Right.
You know, just like this.
And then it sends out a beam, just like a home security system, like you have, motion sensors. That's exactly what
like
this
this.
is a motion sensor. So, you can place this on a tree or depending on where you're ever at, So, and these things don't weigh that much. So if you are, like, for example, for all those who go hiking by yourselves and you spend the night up in the mountains by yourselves, this is what you want right here. Because this is an invisible barrier around your sleeping bag, and you will be able to sleep very peacefully knowing that you are in a secured area, and if anything is coming up at you, it will set one of these things off and trigger the pinging and wake your butt up.
And you have time to get your gun.
Right.
Instead of having something busting in your tent, waking you up, and then you're trying to get your gun while you're getting your foot eaten or whatever.
Yeah. These have worked for us one time so far.
Yep.
And it was the morning.
Twice, really. It worked for us at Thule.
Yeah.
Really good.
Oh, Thule, that's right. Cause it
yeah. It worked at Thule.
Yeah, because whatever was out there triggered it. This also triggered the time we were camping on the Memorial Day weekend when we got the windows. Well, the weekend before the windows occurred, and now we're talking the same weekend. In the morning, check this out. The north and the south motion sensor went off at the same time.
Yep.
And it was raining all night, and it actually started to snow. And these things are waterproof. Okay, only motion sets it off. We think there was 2 Bigfoots there in the early morning hours. I think it was about 5:30, and they were basically on both sides of the campsite, and they were basically on the north and south side when they were walking and triggered these things off, and that woke us up. And David was able to go outside, and to this day, I still don't know what he saw.
Neither do I.
But he fired his weapon,
Yes,
6
he
rounds, and then he said, "Get the hell out of here."
Yeah, he was actually...
He's pretty scared.
He was actually getting the hell out of there.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I never seen him that
scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he never did say it was a Bigfoot.
No,
he
didn't.
just
He
laughed
kept-
kind of nervously and said,
kept-
"We need to get out of here."
You get quiet, yeah. So, if you want to know more about this stuff, now somebody already said you wanted me to post this where?
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Oh, like a list?
Well, who who was the one?
I turned that off.
Is he is this a person who investigates Bigfoot, or just a person in general?
Just in general.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
See, I often thought about making a video where we set it up, like go in your backyard and set up say this is a tent, and then we set it up and we actually go through the steps of what we actually do in the woods, but do it in a, like in your backyard or something like that.
Oh, Ito? Okay.
Oh, Ito.
So.
He'll need it because, he has something walking around in his office right now that looks like him.
It's kind of weird because his mom thought he was in his office, right?
Yeah.
That's, what?
A doppelganger?
No, it was actually, he wasn't at the office.
Ito, call right now. I want to talk to you.
Yeah, his wife or his mom saw him walk in the office.
Check it out. Ito, call right now. 287-8367. 287-8367. Ito, I want you to call us right now. I want you to tell us what happened at your mom's office right now.
That's a scary story.
Come on, call me.
You're gonna have to wait because their live stream is slower than your.
Oh, you're right. 287-8367. Ito, call me right now. 287-8367. Ito had an incident at his mom's. Her mom is a lawyer, I believe, and they're at a. Okay. Plug it in. Ito.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for calling, dude.
What's up?
Oh, no problem.
So, all right, now I read this on Facebook. What happened? Tell us about this.
I'm already getting a goosebumps for myself.
Okay.
I was at home on Friday because I was waiting for PG&E to come and do some stuff in my house.
Okay.
And my mom called me like around 12 or 1. She just said, "Hey, where are you at?" And I told her, "I'm at home." And then my brother just started laughing. You hear him in the background just laughing. And then I said, "Why?" And then she said, I just saw you walking to your office wearing the blue shirt, black pants that you always wear. And I said hi to you, and you said, "Hey, back."
Oh, that's crazy.
And she swears she's seen me.
Now this is your mom. How about your brother's?
My mom.
Okay, was your brother in the office too, or was your brother at home?
Yeah, my brother was there, but he was in the next room over.
Okay. Now, why was he laughing?
Because my mom was seeing things slowly. It was just catching up.
Okay. And she swears upon seeing you.
She said, she swears she saw me walk in.
That a lot of people report this though.
Now I have a question. Did she, when she left to work that morning, did she see what you were wearing?
No, I was at home. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt, but normally because I have like 2 pairs of blue shirts, and I always wear black pants to the office.
Okay.
That's like my normal routine.
Oh, you're normal. Okay.
Sort of normal. Like just, I wear that blue, black at least once a week.
Okay. So what do you, so what do you think she saw? I mean, do you think it was, I don't know, maybe, what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, but
I think it's probably like, what do they say? It was like one of those recorded what's
memory
that word?
or something like that.
But like a recorded event that has happened.
Right.
Something like that. But like, I'm freaked out right now. Like I don't even want to think about it anymore. I won't be able to sleep tonight.
Why? Why did it freak you out?
It's freaky.
Why is it freaky?
I don't think it is.
Okay.
It freaks me out.
Right. Well,
has anything else happened over there like that, or does other things happen?
That was the first time, but before we went into that office place, the girls that used to rent the place said that there was a guy named Mike, and he would just go and just stand and look at you, and then he would just walk away, walk so long, walk away. We haven't seen anything though until my mom mentioned this Friday, and I just started freaking out again. Like,
yeah, but maybe she saw it and you're in the office, you know what I mean, and didn't know that it wasn't you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it happened more often,
weird.
but only she thought it was you and didn't say nothing. You know what I mean?
Spoke
Yeah.
to it, though.
Right. Yeah.
It was just weird because it was wearing like what I wear, the blue shirt and the black pants, and she said hi Ito, and the thing said backstage.
Wow.
That's
Well, okay. Well, I guess you're going to keep us informed if something like that happens again, right?
Yeah, I'll let you guys know.
All right.
That happens at my house sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Most stories.
A lot of times that happens when underneath the building there is that, I don't want to say it's not granite, but quartz, I think. And it's for some reason they say it records its energy and it records past events. And is that, for those who don't know where he works, he literally works downtown Fresno, right at the southwest corner
of Kern and Van Ness.
Yeah, so.
And that building used to be a hotel.
Oh, wow.
So who knows, man? Could have been, I don't know. Well, if she saw your clothes, I think it was just, yeah, I don't know. But that's kind of, there's no reason to be scared.
No.
That's totally
It's
nothing.
freaky though.
Yeah, it's freaky, but it's not going to hurt you or anything like that.
I
So
think because we're so used to it.
yeah, it's nothing, dude. So all right, man. And tonight, when you go to bed, check under your bed. I play something underneath there.
Oh man, I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
All right, I'll talk to you later, dude.
Okay, bye.
Bye. You know what? That happened at my house. Me and my wife were in the kitchen, and I think we were discussing what we're gonna have for dinner. We both moved out of the way for my mom, and she walked by towards the other side of the kitchen, and then I turned to say something to her, and she wasn't there. She didn't walk by, and we both saw her, and we both moved out of the way for her to walk by.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All bad.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, I believe you. Yeah, right. Whatever.
Yeah, my wife doesn't touch the stuff. So.
And you believe in Bigfoot.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what else. Let's
in
see.
here.
Yeah, it is hot in here. We just got back from my nephew's party, and usually I would have that air condition on way in ahead of time, but we didn't have it available. So next week I'll have it on 2 hours.
You can't
before.
turn it on. It's too noisy.
It's too noisy. Yeah. Maleficent. Yeah. Yesterday we went to go see that Disney movie called Maleficent. It was pretty good. It was actually pretty good. I I don't really want to say what happened to
You
Christian.
got your fairy dust.
Yeah,
thing
it was
going
about
on.
fairies and gnomes and all this kind of stuff. But it was a really good movie. Usually I'm not into Disney stuff. I go anyways because my kids are going and the wife is going. But this one was actually pretty good. And Diane Cheryl started crying.
Really? Well, but that means it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was very, what's the word I'm looking for? It was very emotional. In a way, in a little bit, but yeah, it was a good movie. I really recommend it. Definitely recommend it as an adult. What? Well, no, I mean, I'm telling you, it was an emotional one, and it was a good one. So go see it. That's all. It was a really good one. So I recommend it as an old fogey.
Man, good thing we didn't have the parabolic
no
on
kidding.
that time, huh? Wow. Would have blew the amp up.
Yeah, whatever. So, let's see, what else is there? What time we got? Oh, we got 20 minutes. What else is going on?
Wow, 20
You know what?
minutes.
Is there anybody else out there who had any recent paranormal activity occur? You want to call in and tell us about it? 287-8367. Don't be afraid. 287-8367.
Did we ever get back to the people? Because remember, we had it on the show months ago, and this was about the whole clean eating and with the headaches. And you said if you get headaches, try eating clean. Stay away from sodas. Did we ever get anybody who...
No, but you know what? God, I just posted something on my Facebook wall, and it was from Britain, or they did a research thing with a bunch of people. And if you fast for 3 days and just drink water, 3 liters of water every day for 3 days, it regenerates your immune system and shuts it down and turns it back on. And
like a hard reset?
Like a hard reset, exactly. One lady tried it, and she said her skin totally became like 10 years younger. And, her headaches, and why I'm mentioning this, because, Emerald just mentioned headaches.
Oh, your phone number, 559, right?
Right, 559-287-8367. 559-287-8367. And her headaches went away. You know what? Robert Scott,
That's
all right, I told him to go and switch toothpaste.
Yeah, and he did.
And he did, because he's told me his teeth were hurting. And before, my teeth used to hurt, so I used to go buy that sensitive toothpaste called Sensodyne.
Yeah.
And then once I stopped using the fluoride, my teeth did not hurt anymore. So I told him on one of our camping trips, do it. Go and buy what I just told you to buy, the Tom's non-fluoride toothpaste. And he's tried it it was only for a week, and his teeth stopped hurting. And he's all, dude, he was freaking out. You go, you're right. And I'm going, I know it's weird. And that's what I recommend everybody do as well. And no, Tom's toothpaste is not sponsoring us. Go and purchase non-fluoride toothpaste. You will see a big difference in your health. Trust me. I've been doing a lot of thinking. For those people who have backaches, who have muscle aches, who have diabetes, who have a lot of headaches, try not using, or just go out and stop using fluoride toothpaste and go and get the Tom's non-fluoride. Or if there's another type of non-fluoride toothpaste, get it. Start using it. Turn that this way. Yeah. Turn it. Turn it. Turn it this way. Oh, you gotta get off. Get on the other side. And I guarantee you will see a difference. I'm trying to. Perfect. And you will see a big difference in your health. We stopped using fluoride toothpaste for about 2 years now. Our whole family.
And you guys are all organic. I come in here and it's organic.
No, we're
organic.
not. We're not organic. No, there's no way. I tried, and
I mean the organic milk.
Well, I just ate their leftover pizza, okay? They're not that organic.
Yeah, exactly. We're not that organic. But I have seen a difference in our health.
Yeah.
Just from switching from fluoride toothpaste to non-fluoride, I have seen a dramatic change in our people. We're not getting sick as often. You guys have to understand, I work in an environment where I meet a lot of people and go into people's homes. Cheryl my Diane, my wife, is a school teacher. She has 20 kids in there doing this every day. You know, snots, and there's germs running everywhere. And then I have 2 kids who go to school. We don't get sick very often. We don't. And we do not get the flu shot. That's one thing we do not do, is get the flu shot. So how do you explain us not getting sick? I'm thinking the fluoride that we ingest into our bodies knocks our immune system out of whack and allows our immune system to become very weak and then that's when we get sick. I really believe that now.
Is that toothpaste like real expensive?
$5.
Oh, that's not bad.
$5
I mean,
a tube.
Sensodyne is like that much.
It's
you know.
exactly
I'm
that.
gonna
Yeah.
try it. Where do you get it?
Rite Aid?
Rite Aid?
Yeah, Rite Aid. Or Walmart.
wow.
It's called Tom's, TOMS. It's green and red. Make sure you look on there because they still do. They
have a fluoride
they do
one?
make fluoride. Yes. But you have to look where it says non-fluoride. I recommend it, people. Seriously, get it and see what it does to your body. Okay. I'm not using. I use underarm deodorant and I use Tom's. But I buy it now where it doesn't have aluminum. The underarm deodorant that is out there for the public have aluminum in it. So when you put that underneath your arm, all that metal, it gets absorbed. It absorbs into your skin, into your bloodstream. I stopped also using that as well, and so did Diane. Stop using the aluminum. Your Sure, your whatever, all that has that aluminum in it. The Tom's does not. So maybe the combination of both. Because listen to me. Everybody in the United States does brush their teeth and use underarm deodorant.
Hopefully.
All right? That is the 2 major things everybody uses and does every morning and night before they go to bed. Isn't that true? It's
at least twice a day.
At least
too,
twice a day,
brushing
okay?
your teeth.
So why not put something inside the toothpaste that they know you're going to use and underarm deodorant that they know you're going to use and try to dumb us down, try to keep us sick so we keep going to the doctors? After I stopped using, and I used Sure, S-U-R-E, underarm deodorant all my life. After I stopped using that and I started using the Tom's non-aluminum, I started to get big rashes under here for a long time. Ugly rashes. I'm going, what the hell? Well, it was my body was not used to the non-aluminum, and then later on, the whole rash went away, and everything is fine. I think it's all part of the big picture. The Monsanto, all that crap that they're putting in our food, in our water. It's also they're trying to make you. Like I said, people brush their teeth. You have to, and our teeth are not falling out of our mouths. All right, fluoride, and I'm going to say it again, is a poison. All right, Hitler used fluoride and placed it in the water back in the days of the internment camps, so they can dumb down the Jewish prisoners, and that's the way they kept them quiet, at ease, by putting fluoride in their water. Now, what are they doing here in the United States of America? They're putting fluoride in your water. Oh, that's what I told you. We don't drink out of the tap. All we drink now is bottled water without fluoride, or filtered without fluoride. So technically, we are hopefully fluoride free over here on this side. And like I said, it has improved our health. Try it, you guys. Try it. What? I can't hear you. So, bottled water, drink. Don't try to get away from fluoride. And
you think the filters take the fluoride out?
Some filters do, but not all of them.
Yeah, and
real expensive ones take out the fluoride.
And when you buy bottled water, some of this bottled water do have fluoride, so you have to watch what you purchase. So try it, you guys, and see what happens. I think you will find a big change in your health. I really do.
I was cracking up on you see everybody go to the store and they buy the water Right. Have you ever seen that? They have little the water dispenser thing in the store.
Yeah.
Do you know where that water comes from?
The faucet.
Tap.
That's right. It's the tap water.
The tap water
It
going
just
into a
runs through
filter.
a filter, yeah.
That's
and they're
all.
buying it.
Yeah.
Why don't they just buy a filter?
I mean, it's a shelf. It's like a Brita filter.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that takes out all the fluoride.
It doesn't, but only it takes out the taste, like the chlorine
And all that crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
Diane uses it in here for her coffee and tea. She has that one of those things that you pour in and it cold.
But you're still drinking the fluoride then.
Well, I mean,
well-
we use it in the coffee. You cook it out.
Actually, you can actually go on the internet, and whoever is in charge of your water in your city, it would actually have a map of where they put fluoride in. Did you know that where we live here in the Sunnyside area, there is no fluoride, but in all of Clovis, they put fluoride in all their waters in Clovis.
Yeah, I know.
Just Clovis, and all of the uppity expensive homes, they put fluoride in their water only. So that's a Clovis for some reason. I go think
Are they
about
trying
that.
to dummy up the Clovis people?
Who are the smarties? Yeah, because
They
obviously
really,
all
yeah.
the people on this side are already stupid, so they think.
Say, I mean, I live on the east side.
On the east side, the south side, they say, "No me dices cabrón, chingao." Oh, so
You're being racist, Jeff.
Uh-oh.
mira, no me dices eso porque
I
yo
don't
voy.
speak Spanish.
And your last name is Bonilla. Go figure. Well, you better take some Spanish classes, muchacha.
Yeah.
Did I show everybody this? Yeah, I showed. I think I
Well,
showed.
I don't speak Cherokee either.
No. Did I show people this? Yeah, I did.
No, I don't think you did.
I think I did.
No.
You don't think I did?
No, I think you said you can't show it to anybody. Or
Screw it.
something like that.
Look what I got here.
You're gonna get arrested.
All right. Oh, it's not. I mean,
It's a dummy round.
Oh.
it's a dummy round from Area 51. Okay, I put it away now.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I got
Yeah, but you know what I
connections.
found out? There's actually a place you could go to Area 51 and you're allowed to go and hunt and everything. I was just reading about
But
it.
I think you have to take special classes, like somebody who gave me this. You have to take special classes in case you find an actual round, what to look for and not to pick up. That's the purpose. He had to go to class and to learn, because there's a lot of rounds that are unexploded rounds out there that because Area 51, that's where they do their practice runs. Back in the days, they blew up atomic bombs and all that crap. But that's what they do. They drop bombs and go practice.
Well, actually, what was his name on Chasing UFOs? It was Ben. I can't remember his last name.
I don't remember his last name.
But it was Ben from Chasing UFOs. He told us he worked out there, and he said that you could actually run around barefoot. Where they shot off all that stuff, he said it's not radioactive.
Oh.
But William Stillings now. Oh, hey, William Stillings, buddy, that is so cool what you're doing. He has a contest, and I'll put the video up on my Facebook page. But the contest is you have to catch a salmon or a blue tuna out of the Pacific Ocean. It has to be over 3 pounds. I can't remember which radioactive meter you use.
A Geiger counter.
Geiger counter.
Yeah.
There's 3 different kinds he allows. It has to be in back rolls, not any other meters or whatever, And the one that catches not the biggest fish, but the one that catches the one with the most back roll radiation on it wins this competition. And I can't remember how long the competition runs for, but I thought, man, that is really cool, because guess what? All your fish is radiated in the ocean, all of it. I mean, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. Somebody was telling me that lives in San Francisco that the starfish are melting.
They're dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was one off our whole coastline on this side, California side. They're all dying.
Yeah.
And then what's...
I wonder why.
I know why.
It's the radiation.
Yeah.
And then they did a whole documentary on it a while ago. I think it was like history with Chernobyl and stuff like that. Like the wolves that are out there, they're basically Jeff. They're basically radioactive because they're eating the little animals who are eating the plants and anything like that. So it's able to be digested like that.
See, now I put a video up of the Fukushima one. And there's these farmers, and they were pretty far away from the Fukushima thing, And the video's on my Facebook right now, and I just put it up like I don't know a couple days ago. And they were growing food in radiated ground, and then they found out it was really it had a high Becquerel reading right on the food, and they did it for 3 months. And the guy that was the farmer there said that took the guy that was doing the documentary over to this tree, and he said when his father found out that he was feeding that food and selling it on the market to everybody, he hung himself in the tree.
Okay, we're almost done here, so what I'm going to do really quick is we have, and for all those who've been following us forever, who don't know, we have a animation team that is now working for us, and I'm going to show you for the next 2 minutes. We're going to play until it ends, probably in about a month now, but we're going to play you a little bit of the show. Here we go.
Can they hear this on the radio?
Yep.
Well, I mean, go to that volume on the bottom.
Hey, they got some new Ancient Aliens coming on.
Aw, that's my show, dog. That shit is mind-blowing. Aliens created everything man claims to have ever built and invented.
Yep, they got some tripped out shit on there, man. Seems like them aliens came down here to do 2 things. And that's take all our gold and fuck Earth chicks.
The radio people could hear it.
Huh?
I don't think the people on Art Bell could hear it.
For centuries,
Son of a gun, I forgot
civilizations
about that.
have
Yeah, guys,
described
sorry.
giant,
I
wild,
thought, we were
hairy,
somehow. Okay,
ape-like.
stop it then. Sorry, I forgot
that's
about
right.
that.
We have to be.
Yeah.
You gotta
We have to
the
do a
radio.
special wire.
A special
job.
wiring thing to go to Art Bell.
We'll have to do that. And
Yeah,
make it
we
like
will
that
have to.
all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
And a little earlier when I said we are all wired, guess what? We have one wire missing. You know, one wire.
Close.
What?
Close.
Go ahead and close. All right, that's it for us, guys. There you go. Whoa, what the heck happened there? Wow. So,
Good night, everybody.
So, all right, you guys, this is Jeffrey Gonzalez and Alan Thomas and Emerald saying goodbye.
Bye.
We'll see you guys all next week, okay? Take care.
You have been listening to Paranormal Central with Jeffrey Gonzalez and Alan Thomas, broadcasting worldwide at paranormalcentral.net and on artbell.com. Stay tuned for next time. Remember to keep your eyes to the skies, and we hope you witness something you cannot explain.